Okay, so hi folks, my name is Joko. I'm a English teacher, a professional English teacher. Hi folks, Joko here. I'm an English teacher, and I like to do these videos for everyone to share when people are looking for help with their IELTS essays. Not everybody, of course, and you can't message me and expect me to, I get like 10 messages a day, so please, I'm sorry if you feel neglected or something that, I sent a message to this person and they didn't respond. Who does he think he is? Sorry, I just don't have time. I have a lot of hobbies of my own as well. So what do we got? We have a candidate by the name of IELTS Taker. All right. Don't know where she's from or anything other than this pseudonym. And I've seen her around for a while. And so about time they got in the waiting feedback up there. Eventually, someone will get to you. I've seen this one before. In fact, I made a thumbnail for it. I've answered it a couple of times. And these codes here, it's not actually pink anymore. It's orange. These are codes for the colors that you see underneath. Our question today is many working people, not all, but many, many, not everyone, get little or no exercise either during the working day, okay, or in their free time, and have health problems as a result. Okay, that's our premise. We don't have to try to convince anyone of that. It's taken as a given. However, as part of the question, it is talking about during the health problems and working people. So we can't just, we're talking about a very specific group of people. Working people. Working people. We're going to start right off the essay with working people. Okay. Yeah. Are suffering from different health conditions because they do not exercise enough or just do nothing at all. Does it say that on the question? The question is, why do so many people not get enough exercise? I would say that you can't do no wrong when you do nothing at all. Can't go wrong, can't do wrong when you do nothing at all. This is because, what is this? People are suffering from different health conditions because they do not exercise enough. This is because. But you just said why. Because adults do not have enough money to pay for a gym membership. That's not the only way you can exercise. Or they just prefer staying at home watching TV / playing video games rather than working out during idle hours. Wow, that's a long sentence. This is because they do not have enough money to pay for, comma. Don't need this comma here. Because they, working adults, they, same subject, or they, you don't even need or they just, or prefer staying at home watching television / don't use slashes. That's a lazy thing. Rather than working out during idle hours. I mean, idle hours are, idle is got negative connotations to it. In my idle hours, I like to play Frisbee. No, we don't say that. Fortunately, there are some solutions to tackle this growing problem. Which one? What problem? And you know what? You've answered the question in the introduction. Where are you going to go from here? Certain workers earn a minimum wage. So, they have a limited budget to cover the basic expenses. Good vocabulary, limited budget, minimum wage, basic expenses. These are all good vocabulary, but this is not a topic sentence, is it? I'm hoping maybe the topic sentence will come up later. You should just put it first to let the reader know what they're going to be reading about. Okay? So, this is about not having enough money, right? Okay? So, why start with that? You should start with something like, financial concerns are one of the reasons why people can't afford, or people don't exercise enough. Or exercise has become a commodity in our society, and the working person rarely has enough extra cash to pay for a gym. How do the gyms stay open? Someone must have enough money for them. I bet they work. Oh, this means, followed by, in other words, they cannot afford. How is there a parenthesis, a quotation mark in there? Relaxing healthy activity, relaxing healthy. And hopefully this has been a week since you've written this, and hopefully someone else has pointed out to you that we don't use hyphens like this. This is nonsense. It doesn't make what? A relaxing healthy activity as the most important thing is to live. Survive. Oh, in parentheses now. Live, survive. Another reason for this alarming lack of exercise. Can you imagine that? They don't want to go to the gym. They'd rather eat. Terrible. Alarming it is. Okay, another reason for this alarming lack of exercise, comma, it is. No, just is. And no comma. Is that people are lazy by nature and make any excuse to hold that title. No, we don't want to use hold that title. Title is a good thing. They love spending their leisure time either watching. Okay, so up here we had, okay. Either watching Netflix. They couldn't afford to go to the gym earlier. They didn't have enough money for food, but now they can afford Netflix. Or playing video games. Which ones? As a result, they deliberately adopt a sedentary lifestyle. No. The definition of deliberately means that whatever comes of it is a direct result of the person's choice, right? So it's not a result of something else. It's a result of their choice. Hence, deliberate. So you can't adopt a sedentary lifestyle which leads to suffer. Leads to suffering from, how about just leads to obesity? Leads to suffering from obesity due to diabetes. Missing some words in there. It was about health conditions. Oh, wait. Health problems. You kind of forgot that in there. Leads to suffer from obesity to diabetes. And then the inevitable fake study. And without even a for example, what does this have to do with the question? A Queen University study revealed that an average person spent 5 to 7 hours per day watching television. So, how does that connect to the question? You know, people can exercise while watching TV. We see it all the time. The following can be feasible solutions. Again, that's a lazy opening. You could put that before any paragraph, before any solutions paragraph, and the examiners will notice that. First, companies can have an on-site gym for their workers. Period. So, comma, no. Hey, you work on your punctuation. No comma here. So employees can easily visit it to pump up their heart rate, either by jumping into a treadmill. That sounds really dangerous and very informal language here all of a sudden. It's out of the blue. Pump up their heart rate by jumping into a treadmill. No, get on a treadmill. Or lifting some weights, all without leaving the job site. As well, it's not a connector between two sentences. It comes at the end of a sentence, or in the middle, not to start a sentence. Local governments could help low-income families by giving free admissions How about just free admission? It's plural. I mean, it's uncountable. To all community sports centers. Well, don't they already? And how is that going to get past the people's laziness? Right? Okay, under this scenario, working people would do exercise regularly. What about their laziness? As a result, their overalls would be enhanced. Why would it be enhanced? You need to explain that. Excuse me. Oh, I need some coffee. Now, okay, well, I guess if they exercise regularly, the converse of not exercising enough would be true. But your solutions need to address the problems that you bring up. And I don't see anything here about getting people off their lazy butts. If there's anything that can be done. In conclusion, although there are various causes, you've given us 2, which is enough, but why is it various now all of a sudden? That push working people to put aside a healthy life, leading to chronic illnesses. Employers and governments can work hand in hand to turn this issue around. Well, a healthy life. Well, is this about a healthy lifestyle? No, it's about illnesses. Employers and governments can work hand in hand. Your conclusion should include things from the essay. And you said that employers could do one thing and governments could do something else, and they were never working hand in hand, never working together. So where did hand in hand come from? Okay, so this essay has a lot of very good language in it. There's not a lot of grammar mistakes, but enough that I can't say that the majority of sentences are error-free. Yeah, there's not enough. I don't think you wouldn't go down to a 6, I don't think, in grammar. But vocabulary is also very good. But your organization, it's very poor. You're putting transition words where they shouldn't go, like in the middles of paragraphs, at least no more than 2 or 3. And you're not including them between the paragraphs. There's no coherence between the paragraphs. And that's something that you can work on and get better at. I should do a tutorial on that or something. Okay, IELTS taker, that's it. I got to go to work. 9:30, shit.